Hey everyone, yasas, que kalos to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're making a classic Greek quick bread known as Alevropita. I've made it before, we're loaded with feta. Today I'm adding spinach to it so that we can give it a little bit of that spanakopita flavor that we all know and love. It's fluffy, it's flavorful, it's so moist and delicious, and you can make it using very basic things that you already have in your kitchen. You can make it sliceable in like a 9 by 13 inch pan. You can make it thinner in 2 pans, and I'll show you how I did it. Or you can turn this recipe into spinach and feta muffins. Let me show you how I make them. Okay, this recipe moves pretty quickly, so just have everything ready to go. So in my bowl over here, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll add 3 teaspoons of baking powder to it. I go a little bit on the heaping side. There's already half a teaspoon of salt in here, and then I'll add dried dill. If you're using fresh dill, you could just add it in later on with the spinach. Dry dill is something that I have on hand. It retains most of its flavor, and you can put a little bit or a lot. It's just totally up to you. I would say a tablespoon is just perfect. Whisk that all together so that way the dry ingredients are well combined. And now let's move on to the wet ingredients. So for the wet ingredients, in my big bowl over here, I'm gonna add 2 eggs. If everything is at room temperature, that's gonna be perfect. It'll mix in easily, and you'll have a nice smooth mixture. I'll just break the eggs up a little bit with my whisk. Then I'll add 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1.5 cups of room temperature milk, whisk that all up, 3/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, or you can use regular yogurt. It's totally up to you. I'm using plain yogurt today. I didn't have Greek. Whisk that all together until everything is smooth, and then I have 2 big handfuls of baby spinach that's already washed and dried. Just roughly chop that. Add it to the mixture with 300 grams of feta cheese. You want to use the block feta cheese all the time because the crumbled feta is, I don't even know why they sell it. It's terrible. Don't buy it. Crumble your own feta. It takes a few seconds. Crumble that feta in. And now we're going to switch to a spatula. If you use the whisk, everything's just going to get stuck in there. So don't do that. More work, right? So get rid of the whisk and move on to the spatula. Fold everything together until it's well combined. And now I'm using my 9 by 13 inch baking pan. This is one method. Drizzle some olive oil into it and brush it so that way it's nicely greased and the slices come out easily. Transfer all of that batter into the pan. This makes a thicker, quick bread, and I love this because it's just so moist once it comes out of the oven. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, but I would like to say you can drizzle some more olive oil on top. I feel like it's rich enough. I'm not doing that. And or you can sprinkle some sesame seeds on top to give it more of that traditional Greek look and flavor. In my house, the people here do not like sesame seeds, so I'm skipping that again. This is gonna go on the center rack. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna bake this for 25 to 30 minutes. The center should be set. Since we have the raw spinach in here, I took it all the way up to 30 minutes. When I made it with just feta cheese, it was ready at 25 minutes. So every oven is different. Take a look at it. It should be lightly golden on top, very lightly golden. Don't over bake this, otherwise it's gonna be dry. And just take it out of the oven, let it sit at room temperature for about 20-30 minutes, then you could slice it up into big or small pieces. I can get 12 decent sized pieces out of this. And here I'll show you how to also use the same batch to make muffins. You do the same thing, nothing different. And then you line a muffin tin or a cupcake tin with cupcake liners. Fill them all the way up to the top. You can grease it if you want. I didn't grease mine, it's unnecessary. And now I like to bake these at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. So again, test them with a toothpick. The center of the toothpick should come out clean or with some moist crumbs attached. Let them sit a little bit and then they'll be ready to serve. So you can do 2 batches or 24 muffins with this recipe or cupcakes, or you can do 1 tray of cupcakes and then I have a 1/4 sheet baking tray to make a thinner Spinach Alevropita. And I just transferred the remaining batter in here. I baked it alongside the muffins and it took 20 minutes and it was ready. These are so delicious. Just look at how moist they are. They're beautiful too. And again, you just saw how easy they are to create. This turned out so soft and fluffy, and if you can smell it, it smells amazing. You can serve this warm or cold, room temperature. It's totally up to you. If you're thinking about delicious picnic food ideas, I would totally pack this. It is just a quick version of getting spanakopita flavors in a quick bread. I think you guys are gonna love this. You can print this recipe out on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. Let me take a little bite. I've already eaten a quarter of the small pan. This is so good. So moist. Even the thinner one is really moist. The thinner one took 20 minutes, and I did bake it alongside the muffins, which baked at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, different from the 9 by 13 inch pan, which I baked at 350. But it's still super moist, especially because it has that fresh spinach in it. This is just a classic recipe that you're gonna wanna have on hand. You're gonna make it over and over again. Again, it's perfect for picnics, a little quick bite to eat or give to the kids in their lunch boxes or as a snack after school. The options are endless, but you can also serve this at a dinner party. It is that good. If you're making the muffins, you can serve them for brunch. I give you all the ideas here so that to make life super easy for you. I hope you guys give this one a try. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us.